Hi, this is Mike Ryan with Right with God Ministries, and the title of today's video is Satan Wants to Keep This From You. So let's jump right in. Satan wants to keep this from you, but we here at Right with God Ministries are here to expose the gospel, preach the gospel of grace. Colossians chapter 2, verse 14, New Living Translation says, He canceled the record of the charges against us and took it away by nailing it to the cross. Don't you know that Jesus has taken the record and that you have of charges against God the Father? He has taken the lies, the adultery, perverted thoughts, pridefulness, all of the things that you have done and said, all of the sins you will ever do, any charge that can come against you, Jesus canceled it by himself, and he took it away by nailing it to the cross. That's Colossians 2:14. Well, you said Satan wants to keep this from you. Well, what's that about? Well, verse 15 of Colossians chapter 2 explains, in this way, he, Jesus, disarmed the spiritual rulers and authorities. He shamed them publicly by his victory over them on the cross. You see, when you disarm somebody, what Jesus did is he disarmed spiritual rulers. When you disarm someone, you take away their weaponry. The verse before it, verse 14, says he canceled the record of the charges against you and he took it away. Well, you understand that those record of charges, those laws, rules, behaviors that you need to keep or needed to keep in order to be pleasing to God, that brought judgment from God to you, that's what Satan uses against you. Did you know that? He uses the things that you've said and thought and done that's wrong to keep you from growing in your relationship with your Father in heaven. But we're exposing that. He doesn't want you to know that you are forgiven, forgiven, forgiven. It's been canceled. It's been canceled. It's been taken away. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 19. New Living Translation puts it this way. For God was in Christ reconciling the world to himself. Look at this phrase. No longer counting people's sins against them. No longer counting people's sins against them. Doesn't that feel good to hear that? Oh man, if if you're in touch with the fact that you know that you're imperfect and you know that you are just you understand already that you just don't have what it takes. Okay? This is wonderful news because God's not counting your imperfections against you. He's not counting your weaknesses. He's not saying, "Oh, look at what you've done. Look at what you thought. Look at how you are weak with this area. Look at how you couldn't get your life together here." God is not counting that against you in Christ because he's reconciled you back to him through Christ. So I just want to encourage you with this word. There's so many more scriptures, but this is just a quick word of encouragement. God bless you. Check us out at Rightwithgod.life. Also check our Facebook group out, Right with God Ministries. God bless you and be encouraged in God's grace.